Man has created different ways of coexisting. In the beginning of time, it was simply about having courage and taking the first step into someone else's world, entering for a moment to see if we would stay or move away. In the 21st century, everything has changed. Now, the way to have a good conversation is through a screen, which we see from the moment we wake up until we go to bed. Mobile applications bring people from different nations and regions closer every day. January 2017. I installed an application on my phone to socialize and meet people, especially women without any commitment. There were several conversations, but there was one that flowed quite well. I don't know why, but I started paying more attention to it. We talked about a little bit of everything: food, music, dances, hobbies, among other things. Her name was Laura. She was 19 years old, a very beautiful woman. Brunette, tall, thick eyebrows, eyes that shine when she sees you, a beautiful body. She lived in Rio Negro, Antioquia, and I lived in Santo Domingo, Medellin. We had several kilometers of distance between us, but still, the conversation became more interesting every day. It felt closer. I could almost say I had a virtual girlfriend. We started seeing each other through video calls. It was beautiful, the way she expressed herself, how she smiled and blew kisses at me, showing off her clothes every time she had to go out, recommending what to wear. Of course, I preferred her to be well organized without showing too much skin. One night, we had a video call, and what we were talking about was so exciting that we desired each other even though we hadn't seen each other physically. That moment came when she started taking off her blouse and pants. She was wearing underwear that belonged to a young and beautiful woman. Not too daring, but enough to take it off with my teeth. It was so exciting that I decided to do the same. I started undressing in front of the camera, expressing how much I desired her, how much I wanted to be there to kiss her legs and caress her breasts. It was fantastic. It felt strange because I had never done something like that with anyone, let alone someone I met on a social network. There were several nights like that. They were so exciting that we reached the point of masturbating at the same time through video calls. It was incredible. I felt like she was right next to me. In July, we decided to meet. Of course, I would make the trip to Rio Negro. At that time, I didn't have a job and I didn't have enough money for a hotel. So, I decided to bring a camping tent, the tickets, and some money to buy something. I arrived at the place and it wasn't what I had imagined. I waited for hours and she didn't arrive. I was anxious to see her until she finally arrived at the square. She was wearing black leggings, a white shirt, and had long and beautiful hair. I didn't know how to greet her, so we kissed for the first time. It was quite a good kiss. She asked me, "And why did you bring the tent?" I felt embarrassed.